We're taking a look to see what streets may be dangerous, what might not. Here, let me show you right now. We're out in one of the neighborhoods. This is Northampton. Now, you see there's some snow on the ground. We've actually kind of slid around a little bit. Jim and Emily, I attended a press conference here a little bit ago, actually right outside these doors. Now, I learned that earlier, Maria Chappelle Nadal was given an envelope with some kind of substance leaking out of it. He told me that when a pipe freezes, it can burst, as you see right here. Boys who were killed in the fire was held. Now, I know it looks pretty dark right now, but just a little bit ago, in fact, it was lit up with candles just like these. Tigers fans are preparing to pack the seats to cheer on the black and gold. Now, I talked to one of the managers of the Sports Zone earlier today who said having a watch party was a no-brainer. If your tree is infested, would be blonding on the log. Now, another sign could be splits on the bark from feeding. One of the skills that participants of the program learn is to do interviews. They do this by doing practice interviews with practice interviewers. With 12 boxes of cookies in each case, that's a lot.
He was always a little different. He marched his own drum.
A soldier.
He was always a defender of those that were downtrodden. People that were being picked on.
A mother's hero who might now be shared with the community. Representative Vicky Hartzler introduced a bill that would rename the Columbia Post Office on Walnut Street in Sterling Wyatt's honor. Tim Rich, a family friend who also works with veterans, wrote a letter in support of this idea, not just for Sterling Wyatt, but for all soldiers, because they're
willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for all of us. And that's a huge commitment.
And remembered one of their Eagle Scouts that made the ultimate sacrifice.
Recently, Sherry Wyatt gave a speech about patriotism inspired by her son at a Veterans Day celebration at Boone Hospital.
You see your child's coffin come in on those big transport airplane, and his body's in this silver metal box covered with a flag. Then you realize patriotism takes on a whole new meaning.
She says she doesn't just want recognition for her son, but for the other local soldiers who gave their lives.
I hope when people see, a soldier's name above that post office, they may not remember that it's Sterling Wyatt, but they'll remember that it was a soldier.
Like father, like son, and like father, like daughter.
It's like a dream. It's like you're sitting on your couch watching a boring movie and you're dreaming. And they all come true.
Yes, proud, amazed. I sit there and I think that she could be, how good she could be is just, it's amazing.
It's just like an experience that just makes you crave to run even more. And just being able to cross that finish line and have that goal that you've been working towards for so long be accomplished.
A 5-time NCAA champion, it might come as a shock to most viewers, but it's anything but in the Schweitzer family.
I started there in 1964, and I coached through 2007.
There, as in Dowling Catholic High School, where Carissa ran track. And her father ran track. If you take a look at Dowling Catholic's Hall of Fame, you might see some familiar names.
I really wasn't looking for anything, just to be with kids. That was my main goal,
After running in high school, both Frank and his son Mike went on to become All-Americans at the University of Minnesota at Mankato.
And now Chris, of course, we dreamt that she would become an All-American, and all of a sudden she's way more than that.
Carissa, born into a running family.
My parents, they actually came up with my name when they were at the Drake Relays.
Carissa Schweitzer, the former Dowling Prep, has moved Missouri to the lead.
Born into a legacy.
I don't really show aggression really anywhere, but when I'm on the track, it's just a totally different feel to it.
Born to be a star.
Is coming weekend, are you nervous? Yes, I'm always nervous for a meet or a race just because nerves just show how much you care, and I'd be nervous if I wasn't. But this one is especially because it's just at my hometown, and I want to run and I want to make everyone proud. So just to go back and be able to showcase my training and be able to make Iowa proud.
Olivia Gerling, KOMU 8 Sports, Des Moines.